First edition Labyrinth of Nightmare 24-pack booster box. There's a lot of actually really good ultra rares within this set, and both the secret rares are really good too. Gemini Elf and Magic Cylinder. This is the 24-pack box, so obviously the secret rare, if we did get one out of this box, would be Gemini Elf, as the Magic Cylinder is only in the 36-pack box. But yeah, the ultra rares in here are just really good, and about the only bad ones are Royal Command and Card of Safe Return. And then Card of Safe Return isn't even a bad card, it's just not like a really good collector card right now, because it's been banned for so long. It's actually like a broken card, but yeah, it's been banned for so long that it just doesn't have a lot of value to it. And then some of the super rares in here aren't too bad, a couple of them anyway, like shoot. Yeah, I can't remember which one I was gonna say. There's like one or two of the super rares that are actually pretty decent in here. But yeah, mostly the set is for the ultra rares. So if I was gonna pick like one of the ultra rares that I wanted to get out of here, it would definitely be the Mask Beast. Oh, the super rares, the mask cards. That's right. Those are the ones that are kind of interesting, like the Mask of the Spell. Mask of Brutality, I think, is also super rare. So we've got Gadget Soldier, Fairy Guardian, Offerings to the Doomed, Melached, the Four-Faced Beast, Nuvia the Wicked, Amazon Archer, Blind Destruction, Soul of Bewitchment, and the Rock Spirit. And so also these spirit cards where you would basically banish a type or attribute monster based on what the card was. So for the Rock Spirit Earth, you'd banish one Earth and special summon it. This is kind of like the first step of like really introducing special summoning mechanics more effectively into Yu-Gi-Oh! Invasion of Chaos kind of even took it the step further with having cards like obviously like BLS and Chaos Emperor Dragon, and then also Chaos Sorcerer, where there are even better special summon cards. But a card like Rock Spirit, which is 1700 attack monster, and had a decent effect, and only took banishing one card out of your graveyard, was a really good special summon to have. Back in this is the 4th set. Yeah, this is like the 4th set release. So the Emperor's Holiday, the Gross of Fled Dreams, Lady Assailant of Flames, Dragon Attack, and Fire Princess. That's a cool super rare. There's actually like a really neat engine, or win condition, I guess you could call it, back in the day, where you'd have Fire Princess, Gearfried, Butterfly Dagger Alma, and then some other card that I can't remember the name of, where every time you equipped a card to a monster, you would gain life points. And so if you had all 4 of those, what you would do is you'd equip Butterfly Dagger Alma to Gearfried, have it destroyed, or gain the life points for equipping it, have it destroyed. Fire Princess, her effect is inflict 500 points of direct damage to your opponent's life points each time you increase your own life points. And so when you equipped it, you'd get life points and then do damage to your opponent. And then once Butterfly Dagger Alma went to the graveyard, you'd get it back to your hand, because that's its effect. Every time it goes to the graveyard, you can put it back in your hand, and then you would just do that until your opponent's life points hit 0, basically. And so that's kind of what made Butterfly Dagger Alma get banned. It was a card that needed to get banned, because being like just an infinite card in your hand was pretty stupid of an effect. Yeah, Fire Princess. That's a neat little trivia, I guess, on that card. The Earl of Demise, Soul of Purity and Light. I used this in a light deck too. This was really good. This one had to use, you had to banish 2 light monsters to get it out in or special summon out in the field, but still like a really good card there. Summoner of Illusionists, Boneheimer, the Unfair Amazon, Swordsman of Landstar, Joey card right there. Infinite cards, Flame Dancer, Fire Sorcerer, the Curse of the Masked Beast. So we got the Ritual card. That means we're going to get the Masked Beast, right? We pulled the common. The Dark Door, Dream Spirit, Earthbound Spirit, Gravekeeper's Retribution, and Card of Safe Return. So yeah, this is the card I was talking about being broken. When a monster is special summoned to the field from your graveyard, you can draw one card from your deck. So, like, I mean, there's just so many ways to special summon cards from your graveyard now that, you know, getting a card, getting to draw a card as well is just, like, so powerful in effect. So, I'm pretty sure this card is still banned. I don't know exactly for sure, but I'm quite positive that this card is still banned. And Wormdrake, Amazon Archer, Supply, and Blind Destruction. Saint Joan, Empress Mantis, Spirit of Flames, Lightning Blade, Defusion. Oh yeah, Defusion's in here. That's another really good super rare. Forgot about that. Wow, that's really nice to get. Yeah, that's probably the best super rare out of this box is Defusion. Set up those classic OTKs or just get rid of your fusion monster that your opponent spent so much time and effort to get onto the field by defusing it. Biomage, Aqua Spirit, Spirit Eliminator, and Skull Lair. Skull Lair, another really good card that eventually got errated. It was banned, and then I think it got errated, where you could remove... I guess I could just read the card real quick. So the original printing was, remove any number of cards in your graveyard from play, destroy one face-up monster on the field whose level stars are equal to the number of cards you remove from play. So that means you can remove spell, trap, monster cards, fusion, any kind of cards from your graveyard, and then kill off a 4-star monster, and this is a continuous trap card. So pretty much when this card came out, it was like really strong just because, like, you know, take out 4 cards, any 4 cards in your graveyard, you could just basically empty out your graveyard, get rid of, you know, a monster, a 4-star monster that your opponent had, a 5-star, whatever, and just keep on using it. And then later on, I believe the effect got changed to, it had to be monster cards only, that they changed it to, so it first got banned and then got errated, I believe. So yeah, this whole, like, one of the big themes with this set is pretty much like dark monsters, kind of, with the whole Labyrinth of Nightmare theme, and then also like just making more use of your graveyard within playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Is what a lot of these cards offered. Maria the Fallen one, that's another, that was a rare that I kind of really wanted to get. This one got changed, the name of this, for some reason. I can't remember why, but they changed the name on this card. I don't remember why, and I don't remember what it got changed to. But, yeah, it was an interesting card because as long as it's in your graveyard, you get 200 life points per, or for each of your standby phases, so. Spirit Message N. Don't mind getting the letters for final either as rares. And Mask of Restrict for the second ultra rare. That's kind of unfortunate. I didn't really want to get this card either. Yeah, I really wanted like to get, you know, one of the cool really ultra rare monster cards from this set, like Mass Beast or Dark Necrofear. But this is actually, it used to be a pretty good card. basically, I'll just read it. No matter what the situation, neither player can offer any monster as a tribute. So back in the day, like, to get your strong monsters out in the field, like I said, like special summoning wasn't as prevalent in vintage Yu-Gi-Oh. So having this card, if you had strong monsters out in the field and you had Maska Restrict face up on the field, it basically prevented your opponent from being able to get anything, any of their stronger monsters out in the field. Tornado Wall to go with Yumi and Legendary Ocean, Shining Abyss, Nubia the Wicked, Miracle Dig, The Last Warrior from Another Planet. Huh, that's actually 3 ultra rares. That's really cool. Yeah, I was not expecting to get any more ultra rares out of this box, since we had already gotten 2, I believe. I'm pretty sure we gotten 2 already. But yeah, this is a really cool card out of this set. Really good fusion. It had Zambra, and then the other one was just like terrible. Was it Macchiato or whatever? But the effect was really cool on this card. When this card is special summoned, destroy all monsters on your side of the field except this card. As long as this card remains face up on the field, both players cannot summon, including flip summon or special summon, any monsters. So, like, get this card out in the field, basically make your opponent have to destroy this card with some kind of effect, otherwise they can't really, even protect their own life points. Yeah, we did. That's 3 ultra rares, huh? That's interesting. Spirit of Flames, Spirit Message Eye, and an upside down card. Actually, the rest of this pack is upside down. Another eye again, back to back, interesting. Another Marie the Fallen one, it's cool. Jam Defender. I believe that's the first time we saw that card. And Revival Jam. Oh, both in the same pack. That's cool. Obviously a big card that String's used against Yugi for getting his Slifer. Protecting his Slifer and then getting it a bunch of cards in his hands so they could have high attack. Yeah, the rest of this box is probably going to be disappointing because I don't think we're going to get any more ultra rares. At least I wouldn't expect to. 4 in 1 box would be nuts, but Mask of Brutality, cool, another mask card. Spirit Message N. Gillosaurus. And Mask of Restrict. What the hell? That's a fourth ultra rare. Not only is it the fourth ultra rare, but it's a back-to-back ultra rare, or a duplicate ultra rare. Huh. And that is interesting. I'm trying to think if someone maybe just resealed this box and filled it with random loose pack cards, but loose packs, but I don't think so. I checked it out before opening and it did not really show any signs of being resealed. That's interesting. 4 ultra rares in one box so far. Return of the Doomed. Humanoid Slime. I believe this might be a short print. Even if it says online that it's not, I think it is, but I'm not entirely sure. Spirit of the Breeze. Tornado Bird. Dark Spirit of the Silent. This card's kind of interesting because it's technically a misprint, although all first edition copies of this card are misprint, I believe anyway, because the Dark Spirit of the Silence, the text is actually supposed to be printed in white and not black. I believe it got, I know that it got corrected eventually in the unlimited version, but kind of a neat thing to know about this card. And the final pack. Spirit Message A. So I believe the only letter out of the final Destiny board that we didn't get was the F, which is an ultra rare pull. Oh wait. The fuck? And Jar of Greed. Okay. And upside down packs, or upside down cards again. Alright, and to go over the hollows, we have a Jar of Greed, Dark Spirit of the Silent, Revival Jam, Diffusion, Fire Princess, and then the 4 ultra rares, Double Mask of Restrict, Card of Safe Return, and the Last Warrior from Another Planet. And so altogether, that's 9 holographic cards out of 24 packs, which does not happen. Does not happen very often at all. So that's definitely baffling for me, especially like the 2 ultra rares. So I'm wondering if there's like another booster box of Labyrinth of Nightmare that like basically is missing their 2 ultra rares, and that's why this one got the 2 that, you know, maybe like when they were packaging them, the order got mixed up on the packs. But yeah, 9 hollows out of a 24 pack box just does not happen. That's more of something you expect out of a 36 pack box, but that's part of like opening up these booster boxes, is that even if you're expecting, you know, even if you know what to expect to get out of these, it's not always certain. The pull rates are just an estimate, not always a guarantee. So, yep, it's just one of the surprises that I got from opening up booster box. So, indeed, a interesting box opening, but As always, thank you for watching.